YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, I'm going to show you how to hang curtains without using any tools, any hammer, any nails. This is very renter friendly, or if you're somebody who just doesn't want to handle tools at all in your hanging of curtains process, you want something quick, you want something easy, this video is for you. Now, I did this video over 4 years ago showing you how to hang curtains using command hooks. And that video almost got 1,000,000 views. And I promise you, these hung up this way are the same curtains I hung up 4 years ago. They have held and they will hold if you follow these simple instructions. Now, what makes this video a bit different is Command must have watched my video. They must have seen my video, and they have now created the new, this is on the packaging, it is brand new curtain rod. So this specifically says it's for curtain rods. Now, what I hung up 4 years ago were just the hooks that they've had. You can use those hooks for hanging up backpacks, things on the wall, coats, all of those things, but they were not specifically made for curtains. And so many of you guys commented on that video and said, Command needs to do something about this. They need to make something specifically for curtains. They heard your cries and they have made these Command strips. Now, these specifically, this will be my first time using them themselves. I wanted a new look. I currently have silver. I'm changing my room around to be more of a black. So I wanted black rods. And so I decided I need black holders. Now, this packaging is very clear. It can hold up to 10 pounds, so it's letting you know off rip you cannot hang the heaviest of heavy curtains on here. And it also has very specific instructions on the inside. I don't know if you can see that, but it's telling you that you need to have a rod with the diameters of 0.5 to 0.75 inches. You cannot use a rod that is over 0.75. So most curtain rods you see in stores, they are right at an inch. They are right around an inch. Those are normal. You walk into a store, you see it. It took me a little bit longer to find the rods that I'll be using today. The rod I'll be using today, I purchased from Amazon, looking specifically at the dimensions, and the diameter of this is very small. It is, I believe, 0.5. I'll list everything that I'm using today in the description box so you can see it, but this is a very small rod. It is what you are going to need to use when you are hanging, and it is also a very light rod. This rod is not heavy at all. That is something that is crucial when you're hanging this and when you're doing this process. You cannot use a heavy rod, and you cannot use curtains that are very heavy, but we'll get more into that in a minute. I have 2 windows, so I bought 2 of the rods. I also bought them within the length of my window. You're going to need to know the diameter of your window. If it's a wider window, you're going to need a wider bar, but this one does have an extension on it, so it can go wider if need be. Now, in terms of what kind of curtains you can use for this situation, over the years, again, I posted that video 4 years ago, and I still get comments to this day. So many people ask me, can you use blackout curtains? Blackout curtains are the type that are more heavy duty, and they really do a good job of blacking out the sun. I bought these from Amazon because I want to change my theme up. As you can see, I have a silver theme. I'm looking to change my theme up, so I bought blackout curtains because they looked nice. But then I received them. These are heavy. This one is way heavier than 10 pounds in itself. Blackout curtains in general can be very, very heavy. So be mindful. Blackout curtains, I do not think will work in this situation. So many people ask me. I'm letting it be known right now, I do not think blackout curtains are the best for this situation, unfortunately. You're going to need curtains that are much, much lighter. I got these from Amazon as well. They still satisfy my neutral theme that I'm going for, but they are much lighter. The curtains I have up right now are very, very light. It's a light situation, and you want a light situation when you are hanging up things that are going to go essentially on command hooks. These cannot take a lot of weight. Do not put your weightiest curtains on this. Unfortunately, this is not for blackout curtains. So this is what the hook looks like. This product comes with its own adhesives. So, unlike the past, you guys know I used to replace the adhesives that come on the hooks. I used to switch them out. These come with their own adhesives, and these specifically are supposed to be able to hold 10 pounds. I've already did what I needed to do for this exact one, but when you get the adhesive, this is what they look like. This side goes on to the device, the back side goes on the wall, and it's very clear. It has the word wall written all over it. So you know this side, you should see black facing up when you do this process. And I'll show you that in one moment. Now, what you want to do is make sure you've done measurements beforehand so you know where you want everything to fold. Also, don't have walls that you freshly painted that you need to wait up to, I believe it says a week after you've painted to do this process. Also, be mindful if you live in a high humidity area, any kind of moisture that is on the wall, this does not work for every single wall. I've been pointed out to over the years, this really works well for drywall situations. If you have a brick wall or something that is not just traditional drywall, it will not adhere. So right now, my humidity in my room is about 60, and I've never had an issue. It does get pretty humid here in North Carolina, but I've never had an issue, and I've seen a humidity go well before. Now it's 61. I've seen the humidity go pretty high up here. I've never had an issue, but I have had comments over these last 4 years that people who live in high humidity areas are experiencing some issues. So again, when you remove the hook from the packaging, it does come with the adhesive strips. Now the red side, you stick that adhesive on the back of the hook, and the wall side should be facing up. So the black side that has the words wall printed on it should be facing you. That means that that side, the adhesive will be removed to be placed on the wall when you are ready. I do need to remove my previous rod and hook. So all you have to do is lift up that hook and pull the elastic down. Again, command is built off of the adhesive nature of it. So once you make that adhesive less sticky, it is easy to come off the wall without ripping up any paint or any drywall. Make sure you've measured so you know that you're applying your hooks in the accurate position. But once you are solidified and where you will be hanging the hooks, you can remove the black side of the command strip. So the side that says wall, you can remove that, and then you are ready to place that hook on your wall. And then it's recommended that you push and hold down those command strips on the wall for 10 seconds. I do it for about 30 seconds, but what I'm doing is I lift the hook up because it lifts up very seamlessly, and you want to push down on it. You need to push hard on it to make sure that that adhesive is not going anywhere. And then you need to put the hook back on and make sure you hear that clicking noise. Once you hear that clicking noise, you know that it is on there securely. And again, if you want to remove it, all you have to do is pull down. So you see those down arrows, you pull that down, it loosens up the elastic, and the command hook comes right off. Now, it's advised that you wait at least an hour before hanging up your current rod. However, I usually like to wait a day. I'm in no rush. I've gone this long without curtains. You've gone this long without curtains. Why do you need to be in a rush? Let that hook get adjusted to being on that wall. So I honestly waited about 48 hours. I spent the time redoing my whole bedroom. I have a whole video on the makeover of this bedroom. Make sure you check that out. But I waited, and then I finally put the rod up. I put the curtains on the rod, which again are very lightweight curtains. They almost feel like nothing. These have to be less than, 0.5 pounds each. And then I put the rod onto the hooks. They hold seamlessly, and dare I say it, better than my old hooks. I feel much, much more secure, and these feel much much, much more sturdy than the other hooks. I think that Command finally got it right. Now, again, you cannot have heavy curtains on this, but I think these hold up beautifully and these look beautiful with the room that I have now. Overall, quick and easy process. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and make sure that you are subscribed if you want to see more home content. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.